Hello, people. As you see the title of the video, I would like to talk about how to use new laces. New laces, laces are the cord you use to tie your shoes. So I would like to talk about them. The old tradition where children growing up, you have to teach them how to tie their shoes, be like bunny ear under, and twist, and all kind of stuff. They teach them. Uh, this is no longer the case in our world. Even adults, if first it started with children's shoes. Okay, so these are the new technology, you see? So you just tie or lose it from here. See, from there, as a new technology. This is another technology now where they put a card, but at the end they put a Velcro. So the, the child just open the Velcro and then have access to the shoes, see? And then put the feet in, and then bloop, instead of bending over and be tying, the laces and all that. So now newer shoes are being made with the new technology anyway. They're not making old shoes with this new shoes with the color like this anymore. So my little son, when you tie his shoes, when he's playing around, the laces get loose. And even himself, he likes to play with it. Hey, because he can, right? You don't choose it. You tie it, they will undo it. They will untie it. They love that. So this is one technology that I bought, and I'll show you how to do it. So number one, you measure, you see how long the lace is, right? For these shoes, it was much longer. It could have come all the way here, like where it stopped here. It could have come about 3 or 4 inch more. Yeah, 3 inch more. But I already cut it to simplify showing you. So my goal now is to turn the old shoes with the traditional laces into a technology to make it easy to tie. That's number one. Number two, which is the biggest reason, do you know you can fall when your laces get untied and it's flipping around, you walking, when you walk on it, you can fall. I've seen people fall like that before. You can fall. It's rare, but you can fall. Because when it's loose and you are walking, they tend to go under your shoes, right? When you go under your shoes and you walk, you pull, it will pull, and then you can fall. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So for me, the safety part is my concern because my little kid, I can tell you, don't do that, but he will still do it because that's just the age where they do what they want to do. So for safety reason and for simplicity reason. So I'll show you how to do it. Like I say, I already cut it. Let me show you. I already cut for the two shoes. I measure the, I give you enough space for what I need and I cut that. But I didn't cut it too far. I cut it where if I want to, I can cut it again. Okay, so because if I don't cut it, when I put the technology, the extra will just be either hanging out on the floor or I have to be tucking it inside the, the shoes when the child foot is in there. I don't want to do that. So I just cut it because it's no longer needed. So now let's talk about the technology, how to do it. So I cut it, right? The technology is this thing right here. This thing right here, it has a hole in it. When you press it, you see, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it. When you press it, there are two holes. You see the holes? When you press it, there's one hole here, one hole here. So you pull the laces through. When you release it, they tie the laces. So the lace is not moving anymore. So this is what you do. So I press it, it's open, right? I put one in through here. By the way, what I bought, it came with, hopefully we'll go through. What I bought, it came with a different laces, but I don't want to use that because it doesn't match the shoes properly. So I prefer to keep the laces of the shoes. Hopefully these laces can go through because it's a little thicker. Yeah, it can go through. It can go through. Yeah, it's a little thick, but it went through. So this is it. It went through, right? Let me put the other one. So I didn't think of this. Otherwise, I'll put it through before I cut it because the edge have that end That will make it go through easily, but this is okay. So I'm twisting it so it can go through because the laces that came with it is a little thinner than this one. I don't want to use the laces. I want to keep the laces that the shoe came with because it matches with the shoe better. Okay, so let me put the other one in there. Okay, I put it through. Okay, this is it. So I put the, you see that? Let me bring it closer. So I put this is what it was. This is the second one. So this is what it was. It's a something like a lock thing. It have you see a little result in there, you know, shock absorbent. So when you press it, the hole get more visible. And when the hole, you see the two hole. Hold on, let me move my finger out of the way. You see the two hole, this hole here and that hole. You see that? So when you press it, the hole is more visible. When you release it, the the little result in there, it tie the cord. Like this one right now, it tie the cord. It's tying it, it's tied. You see, it's tied, it's tying the cord. So unless you press it, if you press it, you can move it. Like, I press it, it lose it, and I can move it forward, or I can move it backward or forward. See that? So this locks it. So what does that mean? You open the shoes like that. The child put his foot in. I can pull him more, right? Let's say my son need more space before his foot can go in. You see this space, this called extra. I can press it. You see, I can bring it all the way to near the edge. See, I can bring it near the edge. Let me make them even. See that? Because I saw my foot. My son can easily put his foot inside the shoes. So he put his foot in now. Then I tie it. Then I hold this one. I press it. It loose, and I bring it all the way to wherever is comfortable for the child. Now, well, I'm making a little tie. Then it's supposed when my son foot is in there, maybe it will be like that, right? When his foot is in there. So now, what about the edge here? The edge here, that's when they have this device. They have this device, and the device is something that you put these two inside and then lock it. I'm not gonna lock this one in front of you because this is not the original laces that the thing came with. I had to work on this one because this one is a little thicker. So what you do is it's something that will lock. When I put it together, it will lock. It will click, clump, and lock them. So what you do is you put. Sorry, I feel like I'm moving. Okay. So what you do is you put the two inside. This is just so the edge of the shoes will not be flipping all over the place. So let's say my son's foot is in there because it cannot be too long, right? If it's too long, you have to cut it again. So pretty much if the child is moving, the laces should not touch the floor if the child is moving. So you have to people keep a distance of somewhere here. So it can be flipping around here and here, but not to the point where it can go under the shoes and cause trouble, right? So you take the edges and you put it inside. Like I said, I'm not gonna lock it in front of you, but I'll show you. So you put the edge inside, and then there's a space for it, and then you press it and it lock. See that? And then it will lock. Well, I think you put it to the back here. Yeah, you put it to the back here. Put it to the back, and then you lock it. Once you put it to the back, okay, then you lock it. You just press it and it will lock. So because there is a mechanism, this side can fit into that side. So you just lock, and that's it. It will be there. So this is the new laser system, and I like it because number one, I don't want to be afraid that my son will fall. You know, when he goes to school or when we go out and the laces are loose. And I'm not gonna buy shoes. I'm not gonna be buying this type of shoes anymore. They're not making a lot anymore anyway. So This is technology. What do you think? You like it? So do it on the second shoes too. Like I say, later on I can determine to cut more because the child is not here right now to wear the shoes. Once he wear the shoes and I say, okay, this is a little longer. I need to cut it. I can cut it a little more. Maybe I can cut it 2 inch more, where you can feed him better. Because it's not like his food will get bigger, and then we have to be needing more space. His food will be longer, where we have to get another bigger shoes. Anyway, so it's not a cut that we need much space on for years. So if he feed my son this level, before he will need more laces, where the laces will run out, his feet will be big, longer, where we're going to need another shoes anyway. So this is the technology. I like it because I prefer the simplicity, and also the safety of it. What do you think? Thank you.